the highly anticipated bombshell royal book that promises to unveil moments about the royal family that the firm should be ashamed of has finally hit UK shelves today. Endgame by author Omid Scobie was released on November 28 and is packed with a series of explosive claims about the likes of Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, King Charles and the Prince and Princess of Wales. However, those who have read the book so far have been left dubious about the accuracy behind all of the content in the new royal biography, The Mirror reports. In fact, some experts and even TV host Piers Morgan have already rubbished claims made in Endgame, while others have pointed out errors that feature in it. Here we take a closer look at some of the inaccuracies and the disputed claims so far. Queen death error. In the first half of the book, Mr. Scobie discusses Queen Elizabeth's final days at Balmoral before she passed away on September 8, 2022. He writes about how members of the firm raced to the Scottish estate to be by Her Majesty's side in her final hours and spent some time with her after she died. He then states, each family member was given time alone with the Queen as she rested in peace. A final moment in private before the world, which was informed of the sovereign's passing at 6:10 p.m, was invited to join the royal family in grief. However, those that remember that somber day well will know there was no announcement regarding the Queen's death at 6:10 p.m. The announcement that confirmed the monarch had passed and that Charles would become king actually came at 6:30 p.m. Kate's staff claim in the section of the book about the Princess of Wales, Scobie claims that she has had 5 private secretaries in 6 years and it's something you'd be unlikely to read about it in any British newspaper. However, this claim has now been disputed according to The Telegraph, as Kate has only had 3 private secretaries in that time and is currently in the process of appointing a new one. Kate Lazy claims the Princess of Wales comes under fire several times in the bombshell biography as Mr. Scobie paints an unflattering picture of Kate. He claims the future Queen works part-time and has earned herself the nickname Katie Keene because the palace press office hides her reportedly lower workload by saying she is keen to learn. After suggesting that she does far less than other senior working royals, he says her position is one other parents could only dream of, and insists she does not plan to increase her workload for 10 to 15 years until her children are grown. Comparing Kate to Meghan Markle, he claims the Princess of Wales isn't known for her leadership and outgoing nature, unlike the Duchess of Sussex. Furthermore, he alleges that Kate often stumbles on her words when speaking in public and that she desperately didn't want to appear on Blue Peter in 2019, describing her as a bag of nerves who was well out of her comfort zone. However, royal expert Richard Kay has hit out at Scobie's description of Kate as he says it's at odds with the facts. Writing in the Daily Mail, he said of Kate, "Here is a woman who, in fact, behaves like a textbook royal. She does not show off, she is discreet, she does not complain. When she performs often tedious public engagements she does so with poise and a dazzling smile that gives every appearance of enthusiasm. She is also, thanks to her upbringing, relatable. Kate instinctively understands that image and image-making is crucially important in the business of defining monarchy and spreading it around the world as an ideal." Piers Morgan's Camilla claim dispute another well-known figure mentioned in the book outside of the royals is Talk TV host Piers Morgan, who has publicly slammed Scobie for his lies. The book alleges that Queen Camilla shares a close friendship with former Good Morning Britain host Piers Morgan and that she quietly thanked him for defending the firm in the wake of Harry and Meghan's explosive Oprah interview. Piers previously quit the ITV breakfast show after he refused to apologise for his comments about Meghan after he referred to her as Princess Pinocchio. However, on his Talk TV show last night, Piers rubbished Scobie's claims as he said, "On one occasion he states as a fact that I had regular phone conversations with Queen Camilla. For the record, I have never had a single phone conversation with Queen Camilla." Now he says as a fact in this book, that we had regular phone conversations, that, I personally know, is an absolute lie. He added, he also says that when I said on Good Morning Britain that Meghan Markle was Princess Pinocchio on air, that apparently she reached out to me, Queen Camilla, to thank me for standing up for the firm. I had zero with Queen Camilla around that time at all. Nothing. I did, however, as I said publicly at the time, have conversations with several other members of the royal family, and it wasn't Queen Camilla. Princess Diana conspiracy. In one part of the book, Mr. Scobie discusses Princess Diana's tragic death following a car crash in Paris in August 1997 alongside Dodi Al-Fayed and their driver, Henri Paul. It's claimed that the accident happened after Mr. Paul was blinded by a major white flash from a camera. During Endgame, it's then alleged that Henri lost control of the car at 65 miles per hour before crashing into a concrete pillar. The theory was part of Dodi's father, Mohammed Al-Fayed's claims that the fatal accident was part of a royal family plot. He claimed it was actually Secret Service agents who blinded the driver in a bid to make the crash look like an accident. However, both French authorities and former Met Police Chief Lord Stevens dismissed the allegation following a thorough investigation. Prince William distanced himself from his brother. It's no secret that Prince William and Harry have become distant with one another in recent years after the Duke of Sussex made some serious public claims against his older brother. During his Netflix docuseries with Meghan Markle, Harry alleges that he was left terrified when William screamed and shouted at him during a meeting to discuss his royal future. His accusations against the Prince of Wales continued into his tell-all memoir Spare, where he recalls a physical altercation with his brother. However, in Endgame, it's claimed that it was actually William who distanced himself from Harry following the Sussexes' wedding in 2018. However, the once Fab Four were spotted attending a number of events together after tying the knot, including Christmas in 2018. Their rift only became apparent the year after Harry and Meghan's wedding, as the Duke spoke about growing apart from William during ITV's documentary Harry and Meghan, An African Journey in October 2019. Speaking of their relationship, the Duke said, "Look, we're brothers, we'll always be brothers. And we're certainly on different paths at the moment, but I'll always be there for him, as I know he'll always be there for me." Meanwhile, the new book paints King Charles out to be a cheating husband who ruined Princess Diana's life. While the monarch admitted to cheating on his wife during their marriage, Diana also admitted to having affairs and being in love with her bodyguard Barry Manicky. In private recordings with her voice coach, which were released after her death, she described him as her greatest love. She also said she would have been quite happy to give all this up and to just go off and live with him. And he kept saying he thought it was a good idea too. James Hewitt also claimed to have had a relationship with Diana from 1986 to 1991. Charles had previously had a relationship with his now wife, Queen Camilla, in the early 70s, and the pair remained close despite marrying other people. According to People, the former couple resumed their romance in 1986 during their marriages. You can purchase Omid Scobie's new book Endgame, Inside the Royal Family and the Monarchy's Fight for Survival here.